One question that I've heard that has come up a lot in the past month or so is, should the NBA merge conferences? Now, when I first hear this, that seems absolutely ridiculous. I understand the point of the West is getting too stacked. It's not really fair to other teams in the West. Now, this is an issue that resolves itself. There have been times when the East has been a lot more stacked than the West. The West will deteriorate over time, and the East will gain better teams. But I understand that the West has never been like this. It's never been like this now. But merging conferences is not the way to go. Now, with the West, if you look at next year's playoffs, it seems as if the Warriors, the Spurs, the Rockets, Oklahoma City, those four teams, it seems like they are almost guaranteed playoff spots. That's 4 teams out of 8. I think the Clippers are again going to gain a playoff spot. I honestly think Minnesota is going to get a playoff spot based on the team that they have. That's 6 spots now. It seems like there's 2 spots for teams like Utah still, and Memphis and Portland and the Nuggets. It's a little bit overstacked with the teams there. Now for the East, on the other hand, I believe there's 3 good teams. I think the Celtics, I think the Cavaliers, and of course the Raptors. The Wizards are good. They are no form of contenders. The Hawks are a solid team. But you've got, last year playoffs alone, the 5, 6, 7, and 8 seed, the 5 seed was only 4 games above 500. The 5 seed was Utah for West, and they were 20 games above 500. It's ridiculous the way how the West and East. Now, do I think that they should merge once the playoff starts? Yes. I think that the number 1 seeded team, the best team in the league, should play the worst team out of the 16 teams that are in the playoffs. That's how I think it should work, because then teams like Cleveland and Boston will get easy paths to the finals every single year. And teams like Golden State will have a lot harder time, even though I don't believe Golden State would have a harder time, but other teams like maybe the Rockets would have a harder time than they should. So no, they will never ever merge conferences. That's absolutely ludicrous. It will balance itself out. It will take time, but it will balance itself out. There were times when the East was absolutely way more overpowered than the West. I think it was sometime in 2008, 2009 maybe. I'm not really marking the year, but they will change. It will balance itself out. It just takes some time. But right now, there's a time when the West is very saturated with talent. A lot of players are leaving for the West. There's talk of LeBron James going to the West. There's talk of Paul George staying in the West with the Lakers too. It really depends on also where superstars want to go. And honestly, Kyrie Irving could possibly go to the West to the Spurs. So it will balance itself out. It will take time. But do I think they should merge conferences after the playoffs start? Yes, just to even it out, but not for the whole year, because then it just becomes a madness. The Premier League has the same division, but there's 20 teams. This is 30 teams that you've got all in the same division. That becomes at a point of too much. But yeah, that was my opinion on the switching conferences for the NBA. If you did like this video, please leave a like button. Comment down below what video you would like me to talk about next. And if you have not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. But that is going to be the end of the video. I will see you guys later.